What's up, guys? Stein back with another video, and today I'm going to talk about the importance of work and fun and how you balance them, if you can balance them, and everything of that nature. So let's dive right into this topic. So I was thinking of this lately, and it really just comes to my mind of like how work and fun is literally our whole lives. Our whole lives is either we're going to work for our whole lives or we're going to have fun our whole lives. And the more that I think about it, if you have fun your whole life, you're most likely broke. And if you work your whole life, you're most likely going to be rich. And that's just the way it is. And, a lot of people, for instance, people who like to have fun will get angry at certain situations of why they don't have more money or things of that nature. But it's like, okay, you go out and get drunk every single weekend and you're spending a mindless amount of money on tasks that have no ROI, have no benefit, have zero investment in your future, and you want more money. But it's like, no, it's going to take a massive amount of work. It's going to take a lot of dedication. It's going to take a lot of grinding years, and that's what it's going to take. And like a lot of people, they get this confused. It's like, it's really a simple thing if you just look at it. If you just think of it, like, it's so simple. You either work or you have fun. And here's the thing, it's like a trade-off. I've talked about this before. It's a trade-off. You have to trade your life, basically. Okay, and do I want to spend my life all working, or do I want to spend my life all having fun? Now, some people are really, really good at balancing this, and it's a topic that, like I said, if you have way too much fun, you're most likely going to be broke. But if you work all the time and don't have any fun, you're most likely going to be well beyond a millionaire, because of that's basically, you don't have any fun. So if you're always working and you're always putting in a massive amount of work, you're definitely going to be a millionaire. And that's 100% the case. Like, I'm reading on Derek Jeter's book, like, he doesn't have fun. He didn't do any drugs. He didn't smoke. He didn't do any drugs or drink any alcohol. And he talks about that. He keeps bringing that up. Like, it's very prevalent in his book. He brings it up not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times. It's like 5, 6 plus times that he talks about no drugs or alcohol. And that's literally how important it is, because it needed to be repeated, and repeated. And a lot of people, like, they're just massively addicted to pleasure, to alcohol, to drugs, to nicotines, to vape, to good tasting foods that don't help your body, like that make you fat, like all these things, all this pleasure. And it's just this massive amount of pleasure that gets you in the fun category. Now, we want the pain category to get us in the work. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pleasure is like fun, pain is work, because it's painful. Like, not a lot of people like to work, unless you're actually really passionate about what it is that you do. But most likely, most people, I think 75 to 80% of the people do not like their jobs. And I'm reading a book. I just finished a book, actually, and it's called I forgot what it's called but it talked about enjoying the moment and enjoying, like, because most people they're looking to the future. And I literally heard this like twice today, because I was listening to a podcast too. It's like, most people are focused on the future instead of happening right now. But the thing is that if you focus on right now, that's going to predict the future, because most people are looking in the future, and then they're, because obviously everyone wants things to be better. But in order for things to be better in the future, we must focus on right now. Right now, right in this very moment, you must be deeply ingrained in what it is that you do. So that way, later down on the road, you'll have delayed gratification, and you will get the results that you want, because we all want results. It's life. We all want results. I don't make the rules. I'm just telling you the rules. You have to make a trade-off. Either you want to live your life full of fun and be broke your whole life, or you want to live your life with delayed gratification, work, and you get a ROI, return on investment, and you get something worthy of your life. I was just listening to podcast today by Casey Zander, and his brother was talking about, okay, do you want to be known as the guy who smokes weed, drinks alcohol, and vapes all the time, and does all these cocaine, all these drugs? Like, do you want to be known as that guy? Or do you want to be known as a guy that actually made an impact on this world? Do you want to be known as a guy that actually done something with his life and people actually remember him and he impacts lives? Like you want to, like, that's what I'm trying to do for you guys, is try to make you think here at a deeper level than just, because most people are literally clueless on their day-to-day life. Like, they have no idea why they're doing certain things, and they just do them because they absolutely have to do them. They work because they have to work, which makes sense. You have to work to survive, but you have to find a way to enjoy this. You have to find a way to make it better if you don't like it. Find a new way, find a new job, like work out before or after work. It'll make it better. Guaranteed 100%. There's no way that working out before or after work could have a negative effect on you. And that's what Andy Frisella talks about on 75 Hard. He says there's literally zero negative effects to 75 Hard. There's zero. He's like, there's not one negative thing that comes through it, which is pretty incredible to say the least. Like, that's insane. Like, if there's nothing negative that comes from this program, you know what, maybe I should probably do that. And maybe that sounds like something that I should do if I want to improve my life, because that's what I want to do. Like, I really want to improve my life, like, badly. I want to improve my life because I don't really like it. And obviously that's not something that should be said, and you should be grateful from where you are. But, I want something more. I want something, and that's what I'm trying to inspire and motivate for you guys as well. Is like, you want something more than just go home, go to work, collect a paycheck, watch Netflix till you go to bed, do it again Monday to Friday, and then drink every single weekend. And, that's the lives for most people. And they do this and they look forward to the weekends and this is why I'm talking about fun at work, because most people live their lives Monday to Friday, and they're miserable. They're miserable Monday to Thursday, because Friday is actually when people are happy because it's the weekend. So it's like, if you hate your life, Tai Lopez, this is one of my favorite things Tai Lopez says. If you hate your life Monday to Thursday, you hate your life. And that's 100% the truth. If you hate your life Monday, like, that's the thing. I don't hate my life. I just want to improve my life. Like, I'm not happy with my life. I want to improve it, but I don't hate my life. Most people hate their lives. Like, I'm just trying to tell you guys, like, most people hate their lives, and I hope that's not one of you. And if it is, then I hope I can have an impact on helping you improve your life, because that's literally all that I like. I'm very passionate about improving lives. Like, that's why I like to look up to people like Tony Robbins and stuff, because I read his book, and it's Awaken the Giant Within. It's probably the best book that I've ever read in my entire life. It's the number one book I've ever read in my entire life. And speaking of that, I need to reread it, because more you hear things, the better they are. If you have not read Awaken the Giant Within by Tony Robbins, you are missing out. Like, that is the number one. It makes me think of things at so much at a deeper level that I never actually thought of before. And that's why reading is so powerful. But this book right here is the number one book, because it made me, it's like a video topic for today. Like, it discusses work and fun. Like, look, here, you do things for pleasure or you do them for pain and delayed gratification. And that's what life is. Life is either work or life is fun. You're either doing something for work or you're doing something for fun. You're doing something for work and education, I like to call it, or you're doing something for pleasure, fun, and entertainment, like I like to call it. Sports, drugs and alcohol, social media. Like, these are the categories of things that are fun and entertainment that try to get away from. I mean, I'm not saying that all entertainment is bad, because it's not. You need a little bit of entertainment. A little bit of entertainment is good for you, but I mean, not too much. And that's why I like to, I like to value my time and say, okay, is what I'm doing, is this something that I'm really passionate about and I really enjoy doing this? I do that with everything I do. Is this something, because if it's not, it's a 50 Cent's quote. It's probably one of his best quotes he's ever written. It's probably my favorite quote by 50 Cent. If it ain't making me money, making me better or making me happy, then screw it, I'm not doing it. That's his quote. That's my favorite quote 50 Cent has ever had. And it's true. Like, that's how you should be spending your time. Because if you are going to be doing fun activities, they should be something that you truly, genuinely like. And, you know, things like alcohol, you know, some people are really addicted to substances like alcohol and drugs. Like, thankfully, I'm not one of them. But, like, this is why it's so important to read. There's a great book called Willpower by Brandon Carter recommends it. And it basically helps him, like, look, not everyone, I get it. I mean, a lot of people are weak. Like this book helps you stay strong and have willpower and like get through these tough moments. Like, a lot of people are weak. They need drugs. They need alcohol. They need these things to function on a day-to-day basis. And it drives me insane because, like, you don't need these things. You can be happy exactly right where you are right now. And that's where I want to end on this video. You can be happy right where you are and right now. I want you to think of this on a deeper level, on work and fun, and how you do that on a day-to-day basis, and think about how you're spending your time. So that's the video for today. Like the video, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on, and we will see you in the next video.